Oklo. They formed a strategic relationship with Switch to deploy a 12 GW advanced nuclear power. This is a nuclear power startup, basically, that's backed by the OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. This one and Nano Nuclear, Pete, have just skyrocketed this year. They're two of the best performing stocks. And when you look at Oklo on a day like today, you're looking at it saying, God, why don't I own more of that?
Yeah, it's been on an unbelievable run, John. When you look at some of the numbers that they're talking about and the supply power through 2044, they won't even be able to start supplying it till 2027. But this is really interesting. We talked about nuclear. We've talked about the efficiencies of nuclear and the green spot of nuclear. All of that is what's playing into this whole thing, because I'll tell you what, we talk about it all the time, but you look at solar, you look at wind, they just don't have the same capabilities and not efficient enough. When you look at what Oklo's providing, this is something that's going to be huge in the future. They're not the only ones who do it, but there's plenty of them out there. They're doing it pretty well. And I would say what they're doing today with this partnership with Switch, or this offering with Switch, is something that's going to be huge in the future.
Absolutely, it will be, Pete. And obviously, just as we've said about Atom Beam and others, anything that can address the increased demand for electricity at these data centers, because EV was already a huge pull. You knew there were days this year when California told people not to charge their Teslas because they just didn't have enough power. It would wreck the grid. Yeah. Well, same thing's going to be happening, Pete, in 2025, 2026, 2027, as all of these data centers start really pulling hard because of AI and EVs. So again, that's worth paying attention to, and why you should get our special report on the electricity demands.